Hello, everyone. Beautiful ladies out there, beautiful girls out there, and admirable women, mothers, sisters, and all the lovely, lovely women out there. A happy Women's Year, Women's Life, as I am celebrating this month as a woman celebration month, and not restricting it to a day, because that's what I believe in. That come what may, celebrations is all about life. I thought this talk show of mine should inspire so many of you who are looking out there to have a clue. Yeah, how do I start my life again? Yeah, now I am married, ab tak kuch nahi ho payega. I have children now, what can I do now, right? So in that process, I'm inviting these lovely, lovely, dynamic women entrepreneurs, women, corporate women, and different spheres, where they really show us that it's not just the roles what they are doing, but what they exactly are. So today it's my privilege to welcome a very, very dear friend, a dynamite in herself. Whenever I talk to her, so subtle, but she has so much of power within. So another powerful lady, another powerful friend, another powerful woman, Usha Praveen. Usha, hi, welcome to the show.
Oh my God, so many power you added to my name. Thank you so much. It's been a privilege attending your interview. What can I say? I can say that, Women's Day is not one day, it's a journey, and it's a lifelong journey once you're born as a woman. That's how I see it.
Absolutely with you. And on that note, my viewers are really eager. I know this, very, very smiley woman sitting there has something else in her heart. So why don't we know more about you, Usha, who you are and what you do exactly?
Yeah. When, you ask who you are, every woman stumbles upon it. Who am I actually, Karke? So when somebody asks who you are, we sit back and think, who am I actually? So that is when you reach the core. You should actually think about who you are actually. Then that is when you reach the core of who you are actually. So let me put it across simply. I'm a Pakka Bangalore Hudgi, born, brought up, settled, married, studied in Bangalore. So I know every kit and corner of Bangalore. So you can say I'm a Bangalorean. Studied my secondary in Vijaya Junior and did my BBM in SSMRV.
Okay.
Later on, I worked in timeshare industry. Back then, it was a huge industry. So I worked there and I was heading Bangalore division, and then got married, gave up everything, and again gave up because of my choice. I'm a daughter of a working mom, so I
Mhm.
used to miss my mom not being with me. So I
Mhm.
didn't wanted that to happen to my kids, so I gave up everything for to be the doting mom. I was a homemaker, and then somewhere down the lane, there was something that was missing in my life, and due to which some unavoidable reason I studied law, and here I am, an advocate sitting in front of you.
Wow, wow, wow. And such a brilliant advocate, because I've talked to you, and whenever I've talked to you, I found that there is a lot of humanness in you, along with what you do. So that's really amazing, Usha. And I really love about that poised, the personality of yours, the way you are. So I want to ask one thing, because this, as I said, this whole process of this interview is all about breaking some myths, right? So on Women's Day or Women's Life, when I'm celebrating, I ask this from every woman, because when people see you, and I'm also commenting like that wow, Usha is such a confident woman, and everything is perfect in her life. But am I wrong? Will you like to share, were there ever any ups and downs or struggles? And you said something which caught my attention, that there was something which happened, and then no, you kind of decided to do law. So will you like to share your struggles and challenges with us?
Absolutely, Parul. If my journey and if my story inspires somebody, I would be very glad. When you say that, when you look at me, you look so confident. Sometimes this confidence shakes up, you are shaken person. But you have to mask that inside and then show a confident person. Every
Mhm.
woman goes through this. Just because somebody is confident, on the outer look, doesn't mean that, they're not scared of anything. If you're
Correct.
scared of something, that is when you know you how to fight it out.
Mhm.
So you have to be scared of something, and you have to be not confident. Only when you're not confident, you get to know more about things.
Mhm.
So, speaking about such things, I always tell some of my friends, when some people come to me and say that, there's so much of problem, there's so much of up and down in my life. I say, darling, when there is up and down, there is life. If it is straight line, there is no life.
True.
So accept it. Sometimes, certain situation, when we look at situations in our life, we always feel that, it should have been in a different way.
Right,
But
right,
you also have to understand, when certain things are not in your control, you have to
right.
accept it and go with the flow. And I always believe that, universe conspires for you. So you
Mhm.
have to trust the universe. You have
Mhm.
to trust the flow of life. So
Mhm.
that is what I did. And
Wow.
when I told you, you asked me a very good question, that what was that made you took up
Right.
law.
Mhm.
Yeah, somewhere down the lane in my life, when I quit my career, when I was a homemaker and everything, due to certain reason, I was not able to have a second child.
Mhm.
And that had gone into my mind and body, that, so many times we've tried and it's not happening. So
Mhm.
that led into a lot of physical health issues. And without my knowledge, I had slipped into depression.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
depression was like not simple depression, it was clinical depression. The
Mhm.
doctor had told that, you had to take some tablets to get over it.
Mhm.
Why I got to know I was depressed, because my son had gone and told in his school to one of the life skilled teacher,
Mhm.
that, my mom is not well all the time. She's sometimes crying, or she's, weak. She's sick all the time. So that
Mhm.
teacher called me one day without my son's knowledge to his
Mhm.
school, and then she told, your son is saying something like this.
Oh.
So when I walked down the steps along with my husband, I promised myself that I'm going to be a healthy mom to my son. At that
Wow.
point of time, I weighed 120 plus kgs.
Okay.
Today I'm
Okay.
30 plus, 30 less.
Mhm.
So on my way to that, targeted weight loss. So it
Super.
all started over there.
Super.
And I
Super.
wanted, and due to my background, where I come from, I was very inclined to spiritual, healing and things like that. So I knew depression couldn't be, sorted out with medicine alone.
Yeah.
So I
Mm.
told my doctor I want to walk out of the depression without tablets.
Wow.
So I knew it was a chemical reaction in my body and mind which was happening,
Right.
which needed to be filled in positivity.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I wanted to do something which would keep my mind off the thoughts that were coming.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I tried a lot of things. I
Mhm.
tried going to kitty party, tried baking cake,
Okay.
learnt phonic. Nothing helped.
Mhm. Mhm.
Somewhere my brother would always tell, "Why don't you take up law?" So one day
Mhm.
I was just sitting like this, and then I said, "Let me study something." So I
Mhm.
just went and got myself, got admission to law college and
Mhm.
started studying.
Mhm.
And then the journey just took me, as I told you, you have to trust the flow.
Right.
And
Right.
then I did my law in an unconventional time, in
Mhm.
an unconventional profession. This is a profession where it has to be started very young,
Right.
but I
Right.
did it the reverse way. So
Mhm.
I always tell, not to live anybody's life on other benchmark.
Right.
A
Right.
benchmark might be different for somebody else. For me, it is something else. And every time is the right time for every person.
Super.
Somebody's time might have come, and you might have be comparing it to them and thinking that, maybe my time is not right.
Right.
But your time is yet to come, or it's come. So you
Mhm.
just have to wait for your time.
Perfect, perfect, beautiful. Wow, so inspiring. Wow. And it's not easy. I mean, the way you are right now flowing and the way you are speaking is looking as if it's flowing. But I can really understand, being a life skill coach and a relationship coach myself, that it's not that easy. I mean, it is to come out of a depression, to come out of a sad thought process. And that also, I can understand when you're saying that the doctor said you needed tablets. So it must be really, really not so, that easy. But you made sure that you have support systems, you figured out some way or the other. And beautiful, as you said, that when your brother said that do law, you had a choice. Again, you could have said, no, no, I can't do it, what will I do with law, I don't want to. But you took that step. So amazing, this really really fantastic, and that's what I want to tell my lovely women who are seeing this right now. Nothing is impossible. Yes, it is tough, it is not that easy, as Usha also beautifully said, that it was not easy for her. It would have been so tough. And the kind of as a mother, and the I mean, she's so young, absolutely, but what I'm trying to say, that she was not a college student, so there was a time where she could have said, yaar ab main kya padhai karungi, abhi padh ke kya hona hai. But she did it. Why? Because she thought, decided that I have a mindset. I'm not going to take it just like that, that okay, now that my life has shown me this, so I just want a balance out here to be highlighted. She's not saying that just flow with life, do nothing. No, she's saying you keep trying for what you're trying. At the same time, don't get stressed out of things, and don't just think that this is only my life, right? So Usha, just to come very, very beautifully said. So if you have to give a message out here to these lovely women, and depression is a word which is a very very I personally feel a very underestimated word. People really still, mental health is not taken very, very seriously in our, systems right now, because it's not like that temperature, right? I mean, you can't put a thermometer and see how much is the mental health out here. So, what I want you to please, with your, live example, thank you so much for saying that. What will you like to give a message to these women who sometimes really feel that they are feeling emotionally low, their self worth is low, they are feeling depressed? How and what is your tip for them?
I'll just tell you one thing, what I read and what I saw. You should be very conscious about your energy. Spend
Hmm.
your energy like your money.
Mm-hmm.
When you go somewhere or when you do something, if
Mm-hmm.
you feel energized, continue
Hmm.
doing it.
Hmm.
If you feel energy is drained out, when you come to your house and you feel that there's something missing today, don't stop doing that. Don't invest your
Wow.
time and energy in that. That
Wow.
is one simple mantra that I follow. And also there is another thing. As there is one thing that is certain as day and night, is that failure.
Hmm. Hmm.
फेलियर तो
Hmm.
पक्का होना है.
Hmm. Hmm.
कितने बार भी, no matter how many times you fail, you
Right.
get up,
Super.
you
Super.
analyze, you see the failure, why you failed, and you try it again.
Hmm.
Try until you raise like a phoenix. That is my mantra for life.
Superb, superb. Wow. So, on that note, I want to thank you, Usha, for inspiring us. We will have such kind of more interactions little later too, as I'm really wanting that through these videos, a lovely women out there understand, and we are going to get different, different verticals, different business verticals, different women who have gone through different age groups, gone through various things in life, but they never gave up. So, as I take it from Usha, that she says, know your energy, know that if energy wise you are feeling low about something, don't just compromise, understand it and just let go, right? Because there'll be something else beautifully waiting for you. So thank you so much, Usha. It was really awesome meeting you. I wish I can just keep chatting with you, but keeping in mind that we will surely come back with a lot of other activities, and we will surely form a group also a little later where we can together help so many other women who are wanting help and absolutely make difference in somebody's life, right? So thank you so much for that, Usha. Any last punchline or anything comes in your mind by which you want to end up this session?
I think I've already given my punchline,
Yes.
try until you succeed. And, because you just have to try. You just have to put your soul into what you're doing.
Right.
That's my mantra. And,
Yes.
some women I've seen, they give up very easily. Don't
Mhm.
give up. It's
Mm.
okay to fail. It's
Mm.
okay to fail. It's
Right.
good to fail. That means you're trying something.
Superb. Yes, yes. Not to get scared. Yes. So, to end it, I feel my take from Usha is, don't get scared. Don't feel that, okay, you'll never fail. Don't be a perfectionist. It's okay not to feel okay sometimes, but keep
Yes.
trying, show up, because one day you will succeed. And success is nothing but what you define it for yourself. No outside person, place, or thing can decide your success, right? So, thank you so much, Usha, for being there, and really amazing learnings, I feel. And we'll be back soon celebrating womanhood with PM Powerful Me. Thank you so much.